Okay, hello everybody, J Miles here with another video. And I didn't really want to talk about this discussion, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I wanted to weigh in on it. Uh, all the craziness that's going on in California with all the illegal and all the bad damaging they're causing to the city, California. You know, which the city officials aren't doing anything about it because they call it a small problem when it's actually a major problem. The illegals are burning American flags, waving their own flag like, you know, okay, if you love that country so much, the flag that you're waving, go back, leave, because apparently you don't love this country, and we all know you're just here just for the benefits and stuff like that. Now, we have a lot of Mexican Americans coming out slamming at the illegals, you know, and they are Trump supporters, you know, and it's kind of crazy that you got a lot of black people, not all black people, not conservatives like us, that's for that crap. But you got a lot of blacks, like 93% of the women and 74% of black men condoning this, what the Democrats are doing. They all for it. And to be honest, they vote don't mean crap anymore to the Democratic Party. That's why the Democrats are allowing this, and they fighting so hard for the illegals and not those blacks that voted for Kamala Harris, which is stupid on their part. They voted for someone that don't give a crap about them. And like now, you know, so my advice to those blacks that are stupid like that, the illegals don't care about you either. They don't give a crap about you. They are, you see what they're doing. They're tearing up California, waving a flag, burning the American flag, and spitting on it. Yes, videos out there, and it's proof. It's true. You know, so my thing is, you know, what if a bunch of us conservatives grab big American flags, our flags, and go down to Mexico and do the same thing? What you think would happen? Leave a comment telling me what would happen, you know, because I want to know. You know, I think it's pretty funny that that's taking place, but no one is calling it out. You got a lot of conservatives calling it out. I mean, they calling it out too, and Mexican Americans too. I have this old lady that I just got done watching on the video, the Officer Tatum show. And I gotta give a shout out to Officer Tatum because he bringing it real too, and he bringing it raw. But at the same time, you know, I have this Mexican American older female that been in this country, and she told it like it was. She was letting all of America know those illegals that's waving at a Mexican flag, that love a Mexican so much, Mexico so much, but you're in California and waving your flag, but burning the U.S. flag, is clearly you don't love this country. Clearly you don't belong here. So go back. Just do everybody a favor and go back. Take everything that you had, that you came with, and just go back. Deport your own self. You know, you love Mexico so bad that you got to wave your big Mexican flag. Go back to Mexico. You know, go over there and wave your flag. Go over there and get all the benefits from your government. You know, like EBT, Medicaid, all that good stuff. Work visa. You don't even know work visa back in your home country. Go back and go over there and do it. Don't come over in this country and do it. And then claim that you got rights when you are illegal. You have no rights. There is no due process. Everyone knows this. That's American. And that's why the American people that voted for Trump understands this. We don't need people in this country that's going to destroy our way of life and destroy our country. Bottom line, you don't like it here, go home and take your flag with you, because we can't go to your country and wave our flag. Like I said, what would happen to us? Somebody in the comment section let me know. Oh yeah, and before I go, guys, I had this Indian guy come in here trying to tell me about Donald Trump. I told him in few words, you have your opinion and I have my opinion. You know, it's funny that you're talking about Trump ain't doing nothing that he said he was going to do. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I had this Indian guy come in, and he was telling me all about how Trump has been compromised. And, I just looked at him and told him like this. I said, America's compromised, period. And I told him, I said, that was because of Biden. But when I mentioned Biden, it seemed like the people I talk to, they get mad. They don't want to talk about Biden. They want to talk about Trump. Trump said he was going to do this and that. He was going to drain the swamp, and he's not doing. Trump got a whole lot on his plate. More than just some little smaller problem like draining the swamp. Which he's doing it. But he got a whole lot on his plate. He's trying to tackle this deportation. We're trying to keep it moving smoothly, and it's not happening. But it's getting carried out. Trust me. Among a whole lot of other issues that's going on that the Democrats trying to monkey around with. Another thing too, guys. If anybody out there know who AOC is that Cortez woman, the progressive, the far leftist to the left progressive, that's brainless, has no clue what's going on in this country, which she's fighting for illegals too. And she just endorsed some Muslim guy. I don't know this guy's name. Somebody maybe can tell me who this guy is in the comment section, but I don't know who this guy is. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know he's Muslim. And from my understanding, from what I've been seeing, a bunch of my conservative channels, subscribers that I've subscribed to, this guy is like hard left. I watched a little bit of his speech, and this guy is like, that's insane. He is hard left. When I say hard left, I mean like hard as a brick, hard as diamonds left, if that makes sense. But yeah, he's worse than she is, and if this guy wins in the midterm, I guess they got some election coming up for the new mayor of New York. This Muslim guy, which, in my opinion, I like everybody. Don't get me wrong, I like everybody. As a Christian, I like all people. But in my opinion and my belief, for those who don't like me, I can care less. And for those who think spiritually about Christians, I can care less about them too. If they don't like Christians. And there's a lot of Muslims that don't like. They got their own different interpretation of Jesus Christ. I was just looking at this too. A lot of them say that, Muslims in general say that he's not divine. Yes, he is divine. But we're not going to argue about that because that's on a spiritual level. They got their own beliefs. I got mine. Which Jesus is divine, so we're going to keep it there. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, guys, in this country that the Democrats are pushing. And I'm here to say it's all false, phony, fake garbage. And they're allowing a lot of stuff to take place in the city and lying behind it, like all the riots going on. It don't make no sense for a protest. You can't call destruction peace. It don't make sense. It's two different things. I can see a small group, of protesters, and that's fine, as long as it's peaceful. Go out there and preach freedom of speech. Preach what you want to preach. At the end of the day, you have President Trump in office. At the end of the day, you got Trump in office. He gonna push his policies, and those who voted for him, we want to see his policies go through. Bottom line, that's what we voted for. So, it is what it is. But a big protest, massive protest, taking over the highways in California, blocking traffic, stopping people from going to work. Is that right? No, it's not right. That's wrong. But the city officials called it small and peaceful. Now, I don't know what peaceful look like if I'm seeing American flag burn and I'm seeing multiple vehicles on fire. I'm seeing these guys throw Molotov cocktails at officers. We got the National Guard out there Trump had to put the Marine out there, you know, and here we go. We got Gavin Newsom. We got this mayor. Both of these guys coming out talking about Trump arranged this to be this way, which is ridiculous, which is unheard of. Trump is trying to restore order in that state, something that I think a lot of Californians want to have in that state. Same as in New York. You got people in New York that voted for Trump. They want to see change. But with the way the Democrats is running it, somehow that's not going to happen, you know, because they strongly want the country destroyed. You know, I would love to see this country, all 52 states, built up, nice, you know, our streets clean, new buildings going up. We haven't seen anything like that go up in a long time in this country. No building, no nothing. Just, you know, chaotic, just fighting. Like we're a third world country. We're not over there. We're not Middle Eastern. This is America. You know, we innovate things. We got the highest technology in the world, you know, pretty much. You know, so why is our country suffering like this? I'll tell you why. Because when you got a Democratic Party that don't want to play fair and real bipartisan, with the other party, which is the right, the conservative party, and see eye to eye and help build this country and make it truly great, you know, it's not going to ever happen. It's just going to be half of America. You know, it's almost like we got two constitutions. You got the real constitution on the side, then you got the fake constitution and fake democracy, which is the Democrats. They make up their own democracy and constitution. So there we have it, you folks. J Miles, I'm out. Sorry about that, guys. You know, work is work. So, you know, I got to take care of my customers. Got to continue to make that buck. And what else? Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. Trump got 3 more years, guys. And hopefully he can make the best of these 3 years, you know. And all we have to do is just keep calling out all the bile, you know, and all the corrupt. Something that I know the Democrats love doing, and they love pushing a false rhetoric, you know, with all these stupid outlets like The View, MSNBC, the mainstream oligarch, as they like to try to call Trump them, the oligarch. Them the real oligarchs, the left and the elite and the mainstream lunatic media along with it. It's all demonic. So yeah, folks, that's all the rant that I have for you guys. And y'all let me know in the comment section, do we really want real change, or we want to have the Democrats destroy our country? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Do y'all want America to truly be great? And can we do it? Or should we stay the course and keep on fighting this crap that we're going through with the illegals and the Democrats? J Miles, as always, stay focused, stay away from the woke, and keep doing what you're doing, guys. Peace. I'm out.